Hi, my name is Dawn. I am making this video to share my story with people. Um, I have major depression and anxiety. My anxiety has a lot to do with social situations, and I have bad self-esteem. So it's very hard for me to make this video. Um, so much so that I blocked my webcam video on screen so I couldn't see myself because there's no way I could make it through if I didn't do that. Um, I've seen a lot of videos online of people sharing their stories, different stories, whether it be from depression or sharing their stories of how cancer affect their lives. And I just want people to understand me more and understand what I am thinking. And it's very hard. For my whole life, I have been pretty much 100% dependent on someone, whether it be my parents when I was very young, or I was in foster care for a bit when I was in my teenage years, and into my adult life with my father. Because I have depression and anxiety, it is very hard for me to be social unless I'm behind a screen and nobody can see me. About a year ago, my father passed away from cancer. It was originally kidney cancer, then it went to the lungs, and then finally the brain. And once it goes to the brain, there's not much you can do. And that threw my life 360. Um, I'm 30 years old, by the way. I'm a full grown adult, and I don't feel like it at all. I still feel like I'm a young adult just discovering the world, discovering life, and how life is. Because for all my life, I was babied, pretty much. My parents weren't that strict with me, didn't really discipline me too much, and they were never very hard. But they always loved me. I know that. That is the most important thing that I have realized out of all of this. Is yes, my parents have made mistakes with the way they have raised me, but they loved me. And I know I'm lucky because some people don't even have that. Both of my parents are in heaven right now. I've had this depression for more than 10 years, constantly. I know I've read stories and seen videos of people talking about how their depression comes and then goes, but mine has been a constant thing for a lot of years, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. And with every major negative life event that I have, it gets harder and harder to cope with my depression. Anxiety is not as bad because if I'm at home and I'm comfortable, I don't have any anxiety. But right now, because I'm doing this video, my anxiety is through the damn roof. And it goes up a lot on the bus, the public bus, because it kind of reminds me of school. That's where my anxiety comes from. I got bullied a lot in school, and I just have not had luck in any type of relationship or friendship, really. There's always a negative story to any relationship that I've had. Whether it continues now or not is not really the point. The point is that negativity that stays in my brain, in my mind, no matter what I try to do. And you'll notice that sometimes I do a nervous laugh, and I guess that's a nervous reaction. It's very hard because when my father died last year, it was more than just grieving my father. It was being forced into a situation that I had to learn. I feel like time has just passed me by because this self-discovery and self-realization and learning how to move through life and certain things, I should have done that in my early 20s, because that's what normal people usually do. They graduate high school, which I never did. I quit when I was 16 because of my anxiety and the bullying. I've tried working a few times, and that just did not work. So I've been on disability for quite a while, and that's not easy. Some people have problems with people collecting disability and money from the government, but trust me, we are not doing good in that thing. But that's off the topic. I could sit here for hours talking about different things. What I'm trying to get across right now is all the stuff that normally happens in a person's life in the early 20s, living by yourself, learning how to feed yourself, learning how to clean things and keep things tidy and not terrible, and deal with the loneliness of living by yourself. I talk to myself a lot. I mean, that's a sign of craziness, but it's because other than that, I just hear silence. Just silence. I miss having a person here, but yet there's no way that anybody can come here because my anxiety, I hate people. I mean, no offense to anybody, but damn, that's my major problem. But on the other hand, I hate myself too. I don't like people, I don't like myself, so I'm trying to fix that. I have always had self-esteem issues with my weight, and within the last 10 years, the fact that I don't have any teeth. I don't know if it's obvious, but I got dumped because of it when I first got it done. I got dumped. So that didn't help my self-esteem at all. And every time I talk to somebody, I'm always wondering if they're noticing that I don't have teeth. Sometimes they say, no, I didn't know, but it's just too, to me it's obvious, but I can't look at myself in the mirror without wanting to throw up. I mean, I went to the store a few days ago and bought some clothes that I needed. I went into the dressing room once, and the clothes ended up being too big, because I guess I see myself bigger than I actually am. So, but when I was in that dressing room, I did not like what I saw at all. And it, after I was done with the dressing room that time and the clothes were too big, I just pretty much estimated from there what would fit me, and I didn't go back into that dressing room because I do not like the way I look. And the more I come with self-discovery, I don't like myself mentally either, really, because I feel like there's this disconnect between the way things are and the way I feel. And that hasn't just happened. It's been there. I'm just realizing it recently. I've felt things and seen things that wasn't there. And by seeing things, I don't mean by imagining or hallucinating. I don't judge situations and relationships and people correctly. I only see what I wanted. And before anybody makes a comment saying that I should get help, trust me, I am. I have medication that I take every day. Every week I go to a counselor. And last year, actually not last year, earlier this year, I made a decision to better myself. My health, the way I lived before. Let's put it this way. Say I spilt a cup of soda or something on the table before, when my father was alive. I'd leave it there. If my father didn't pick it up, oh well, it got sticky. That's basically how we lived, and it was not healthy. I realize that now. And that has completely changed. Another big thing that is very hard for me to tell anyone, because it's one of the things that I know needs to change, but it's hard, is hygiene. I have never had good hygiene, but I can cover it up pretty well. I mean, I don't just go out with my hair in a crazy mess and smelling. No, that's not what I do. When I go out, I make sure my hair is brushed. I make sure things look okay. Because I'm always afraid of what other people think of me. And I'm trying to change that, but there just seems to be, every time I try to change myself or something, there ends up being a hurdle. Whether it be my hot water getting turned off, or transportation problems, because I do not have any transportation. I take public transportation, and that either costs money or is a royal pain in the butt when it concerns medical rides. And I'm dealing with all this by myself. And for the past basically 29 years, I'm just afraid that I'm not doing well. But everybody tells me that I am. And I know that the fact that I'm making this video is a big step. And I know that it is important and it's very positive. I know that. But I don't feel that. I feel like this is a crazy attempt at reaching out for help. I mean, I don't need help. All I need is people to be there for me. And I don't mean like morally. Yes, I get everybody says, oh, I'm thinking of you and stuff like that. But one of the problems I've had is hating to go out. And another thing that makes me think that I am very late when it comes to the life timeline is because mostly everybody that I know that is my age has either a child or family or has found that person for them. And I'm not even close to that. Not close at all. And they have their own lives. And I feel like I'm intruding. And it's just very hard. I could be rambling on forever. I don't even know how long I have been, because I have pretty much a page just up blocking the video. I'm not going to be able to edit this or watch it over. So if the audio is bad, I'm pretty sure the quality is bad, but there's nothing that I'm going to be able to do to it. I'm just going to finish and upload, and that's it. I see the negative in everything. Even in my own feelings, even in my own situations. Everybody's. It's just like, why are we going through all this suffering? And I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about the world. What is it for? And I know that's one of those universal why questions. And people are supposed to realize that within themselves. And right now, there is absolutely no reason, no thing that is worth all this freaking trouble and suffering. And I do feel like giving up a lot of times. But, and this is the biggest part, and I don't know if people are gonna understand. Some people might be a little irritated about it, but too bad. My family, when I was younger, was pretty religious. We'd go to church a lot, so I was brought up Catholic. But right at this moment, and for a lot of years now, I have just not considered myself to be religious at all. Because it's very hard to believe in something positive when all you see is negative. But, and I know some people go through their own stuff, and there's reasons, and I understand, but there's this thing in Catholic that suicide is a sin, and sinners go to hell. And basically my thinking that keeps me from doing anything stupid is, if I do something stupid, I will not see my parents again when I pass away and go. I won't be able to go to heaven to see them. And I know that might be illogical. It might not make so much sense, because I don't consider myself religious, but I am using things that religion has taught me as an anchor and a reason to keep myself from doing stupid things. And yes, my doctors know this. My doctors know that I sometimes think about stupid shit, but I have a very good and strong reason to keep me from doing something stupid. I'm just trying to live life, and it's hard. Alright, I don't know how long I've been rambling on, and I probably went everywhere in this video, but main point is, this video is somewhat selfish, because through all the reading online and seeing videos about depression and stuff, I've never really seen a person that has it all the time like I do. I know that there are people out there that go through the same things, but I want to feel like I'm not the only one that has lived a certain way all their life and has mental illness, and then all of a sudden things go 360. You don't know what the hell you're doing, but you have to press on anyways by yourself. So I want to find if there's any people like that. I'm not a YouTube personality. I don't do these videos professionally. This is just a quick thing I put together to tell a basis of my story. And I'm also very scared about any negative things people might say. And that's gonna scare me too, but in this crazy world that is full of negativity, I believe that one thing that could fix that is if we all understand each other. And we can't understand each other if we keep quiet. I just want that connection. I just want to feel normal. I just want to be able to live life. I don't know exactly what that means for me. It might just mean what I've been doing. And I think so bad of myself. Think of myself as a bum who only worked maybe a day or two of her life and is on disability and government help all over adult life. Sometimes I think that of me. But I know differently. I know that there is a problem in something with my brain. That's basically what depression is. Some kind of imbalance of something that just makes you think more negatively about things. I also think there needs to be a lot more research in it. Why some people get it and then have it for the rest of their lives, and why some people get it and then it goes away. There needs to be more research on why that happens. So maybe something can fix it, but just, this is a big step in my life to try to get to a place where I'm happy. And for a while now, I don't even remember the last time I was really happy. Well, I kind of do, but that's a situation for another day. That was basically an imaginary thing too. Forget it. So I'm going to end this and just say, if you're feeling anything that's similar, let me know. Maybe make a video of your own. If I could make this video, I think anybody can. Just, we need more positivity. So I'm gonna end this now. Okay? Bye.